Thank the gods. I should have known you'd make it to the city all right. But you never know. I'm shocked by my good fortune, quite honestly. Rent is fair, and the setup is just what I need to start making a living again. Without you, I'd be dead in a ditch twice over. Instead, I have my own smithy in the city. At least, until the Absolute's army mows us down. But hey, anything could happen in the meantime. Optimism, right? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
No time to dally.
If you had to pick one for a night of passion...
The one with that dink in his chest plate. I've given you a few more of those just to catch my drift.
Oh, not too. Nice to have you around me.
Yeah, this should be clever. Excellent choice.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Your desire.
Seek and you shall find me.
Well, she nodded at me, very suggestively, I might add.
Nothing wrong with looking, is there? A man can dream.
Budge off, you're blocking my view. He's a bit of all right.
Not bad, eh? He's not been near a Raeins for months.
Oh, yeah. Remember? You're fine.
It speaks a feline dialect called Mriar. It wants to know if you're its mother.
She's really going for them, isn't she? Quite impressive, really.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of an interrogation. Those agents of the...
Look. I suppose you think we are working for the Absolute too?
Don't look down your nose. It's got to be done. Followers of the Absolute are everywhere.
Lost in thought.
Jam down after us.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
What now?
Called on Lord.
Charmed, I'm sure.
That's enough of that. Lord Portash has everything under control. You don't need agitating winning around. Fiat Volunta's day.
Arrest us.
That's what it takes to keep the peace?
If you say so, mate.
A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, Unit defective. Return to the steel watch foundry at the West Docks.
Why would they go to all that effort just to lie to us?
Do you know how hard it is to get those cabbages into? Wait. The stoic stance. Calming presence. You're one of those monastic types.
Stay clear of my cabbages. You're sort of done enough damage as it is.
The lower cities are bloody warren. I'm surprised anyone can find their way around.
We're not lost. Just taking in the view before continuing on our way.
Property in constant use. Gathering strictly prohibited.
Hardly a challenge. Which way? That might be worth a look.
Good idea.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed. Wait, you're Farling's friend. She said to let you in. Funny little gnome she is. Always laughing at me, even when I don't joke. Come, I'll let you in. My pleasure. In you go, before I change my mind.
What can I do for you?
Do not worry, and I don't...
Here's the 9 fingers. Good luck.
Who let you through? That grunt? Bloody idiot.
Should have stayed in bed. If I were you, I'd turn around and walk right out of this alley. Now!
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. The Shadow Druids. Their scheming was stopped, thanks to you, yet their malign ideals can find purchase and live on, even after the instigators themselves are vanquished. Francesca has found some initiates still yearn for the false promises the Shadow Druids peddled. She has been working hard to show them the error of their ways. She is well suited to the task. Better than I, perhaps. To cleanse a land of shadows is one thing, but to sway a heart from a dark path is another matter entirely. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader. Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
What can I do for you? Fine. What's on your mind?
Welcome to the lower city, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive.
As you approach Minthara, you feel her mind reaching out to yours, tentative and curious. Then it retreats, soft as a whisper.
Sorry. Old habits. A feeling. When we first met, before moonrise, I intruded on your thoughts without hesitation and took what I needed from your memories. I would not do that again, unless I had reason to think you were hiding something from me. And I do not. I did not think we would ever share anything more than an uneasy alliance, born of our mutual enmity for the Absolute. I was wrong. A deeper bond has grown between us. I trust you. But I would like to touch your thoughts again, now that my mind is my own. May I? Of course. I do not hide anything from you. Until my time in the cult of the Absolute, I had spent little time on the surface, except to raid and pillage. I did not expect to find any outside the Underdark who saw the world as I do. and wanted from the world what I want. I did not expect you. You should be. On those rare occasions when people have surprised me in the past, I received new scars to remember them by. You are different. A pleasant surprise. One of the first in my long life. Before the Absolute, I lived a life of certainties. I knew that I was destined for greatness because I was born to it. I also knew that my inherited privilege came with a cost. That the bonds of fellowship and family could be broken by envy and ambition. I could not enjoy the taste of food for fear of poisoning, and I could not enjoy the company of lovers and friends because I feared they hid knives behind their smiles. In spite of the danger, I was happy. I knew myself, and I understood the world around me. Now, nothing is certain. Without Lolth, without the Absolute, without my home, I do not know myself. But you do, I think. Show me myself through your eyes. Let me see what I am to you.
She joins her thoughts with yours, and you are as one. You share in her strength of mind and formidable will, but also the doubts that eat at her conviction. Those doubts cluster in swarms, and the thickest is around her sense of self. She pushes past, revealing the image of her you hold in your mind. What does she see? Her mind cools. Acceptance is colored by disappointment.
We need to trust one another if we are to survive. But I want more from you than that. I want all of you. As you wish. It is a rare occasion when I do not get what I want, but you have shown your worth in many ways. I will be satisfied to have you as an ally. Murder, oppression, conspiracies. This city has its charms, after all. My mother visited during one of her grand tours of the surface world. She claimed the streets were almost as varied and full of danger as those in Duthcloim. I never believed her until now. He is the only authority figure in Baldur's Gate worth a damn. Even as the Elder Brain tears at the foundations of the city, he stands strong and looks for solutions. Better for us to be a solution rather than a problem for his steel watch to scrape off the street. It would be wise to return to him and pledge an oath of allegiance before he declares us enemies of the peace.
Is something burdening?
I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. He's protected by his steel watch for now. And Orin will have her own defenses, should we choose to play the part of Gortash's bloodhounds. We cannot expect either of the Chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all three stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A Harper learns to doubt. To peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it? I have. The Harpers are the city's best in 9 fingers.
A name known and feared throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious Keen runs the guild, which in turn runs every criminal enterprise in the city.
Friend is not the word I'd use. Nor is petty if you've a mind to keep your tongue. But both our operations step outside the law when needful. She just likes it better there. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking. Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is. At your... Always nice to be wanted.
Quite ready for you.
Come to bask in the glow of...
I met you could...
Absolutely not. We've hit our quota for...
But,
I made it back. I'm here. Thank the gods. Thank the gods.
Hey, soldier.
Need something?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
You smell very delicious.
See my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise. Need something.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved Duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will Ravengard.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. But I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark. Hope. The very hook from which these devils try to hang us. I have no answers. For you or for Will. But if Mizora means to linger with us, I mean to find out if devils do indeed sleep. And just how heavily.
Chuk. The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Patricide is often the first step toward greatness. But I hope Will does not regret sacrificing his infernal powers.
Will sacrificed his own father. A hard choice, but not one that is unknown in nature. At times, a seedling must strangle the very tree that bore it, if it's to survive.
Come for a chat?
Will sacrificed his own father. hope freedom from the Pact is worth it to him.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I didn't. I don't. My sacrifice kept Baldur's Gate safe from Tiamat's rage. But that doesn't mean that the leash never chafed. That I was content to lap up whatever nonsense Mizora fed me. The leash has been broken and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's Witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds, and the city, from the brain.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. My beloved confidant and loyal companion Rascal. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stilname, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. I have learned to adapt my methods to your needs. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company, your mind. Our way towards something deeper. like that? Is it? We have experienced much together. Consider this an opportunity for further mutual exploration. Do you wish it?
The back of your mind warms with a rush of feeling, the Emperor's feeling. Heat, care, arousal. You feel its breath merging into yours, cold, smelling faintly of vanilla and garlic. Its breathing quickens as you pull in close to its face, its excitement palpable. You pause a moment as a thought occurs to you. Where is a mind flayer's mouth? A memory stirs, diagrams in a book you read long ago. A mind flayer's mouth is underneath the tentacles.
I can make this easier for you if you like. My other form might be more familiar for you to navigate.
Everything you ever dreamt of and more. The single greatest experience of your life.
Sorry. You didn't leave me much energy to spare to maintain appearances.
It seems the tadpole allowed you to share more than you would have liked with your companions.
I said I'd protect you from the Absolute, not each other. And I was distracted. Don't worry. I'll make sure they don't remember a thing. Come. It's time to get dressed. We have the Elder Brain's hide mark. It wasn't. You should reconsider your attachment to your fifth. Imagine it would make as well. Think on it.
Is something...
Need something?
Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards. Would you like that? Do you wish it? Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. You should reconsider your attachment to your physical form. You have seen what an illithid can do. Imagine some of that could be in your grasp. Not enough to warp your appearance beyond recognition, but just enough to enhance your potential. And believe me, it will radically increase our chances of success against the Elder Brain. Think on it.
As you drift into sleep, you feel a certain disappointment.
Lizelle, my brief time on the astral plane left quite the impression. You must miss it dearly.
I don't hail from the astral, Jaheira. My glimpse was as brief as yours before we were cast back to the material. If only I might have remained there. Oh, to soar the skies above Tunarath atop a red dragon.
Try and imagine doing your job properly then.
The Guildhall has one rule. All crime stays in the city streets, where it belongs.
This is supposed to be the greatest fest hall under the city. So where's all the bloody fun?
Any news, Digger?
No. Watch for this.
Hey, farce. Seen farce?
We're all on the same side, friend.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketteric's coffers. Ready to do some business? Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time. Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal. I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play.
Better prices here than topside. Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometime.
Whoa, look at your spot. Hold up. I know where the stone lord's headed.
See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
Right. Which crew are you with? Bellbreakers? The Children of Hor? Fair warning. The Guildmaster wants no fraternizing with the Zentarim. They're here to work, not share war stories. They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down. You won't. The Black Network is working for us. The Guild is hardly a soft target, but we're not set up for the turf war the Stone Lord set on fighting. He came out of nowhere and ate up half our turf in a 10-day. So if you're speaking to the Guildmaster, maybe step soft around the topic. Remember,
If it's Uktar you're after, he's in with the Guildmaster. Not even Nine Fingers Keen can escape the great balancing of guild books.
Your eyes are going to want to wander all over this gold. It's only natural. Just make sure it stops at your eyes, right?
Guildhall is not what it was. No gambling, no blood games, not even a pissy little peacock fight. Bored.
You won't find much fun here today. Guildmaster's battened down the hatches till the Stone Lord problem's dealt with.
Breathe deep. That is the true scent of Baldur's Gate.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar. I could smell the good taste on you the moment you walked over here. Maybe I'll even throw in that saucy wink for free.
Such authority.
Remember...
Thanks, but no thanks.
You can get near anywhere in the city from here without seeing daylight. Once you don't mind the tangy smell of sewer.
Keen might look down on the Zentarim, but she'll be glad of us once the Storm Lord comes knocking.
Uniform's a bit patchy, I know. I was Flaming Fist. But the writing's on the wall there. The Steel Watch will be snatching up our contracts in no time.
See anything you like? Let's talk right.
Don't mind the ladies' court. Just a game we play. Figuring how we'll kill you if you cross 9 fingers.
Careful around the Steel Watch. The old guard gave thieves a slap on the wrist, but those bolted bastards whew, will rip off the whole damn arm.
What's the point in paying the guild for protection when they've pulled back all their crews? There's a bloody army coming.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? Beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today? Lucky?
You did not see me. A peer of the Parliament openly walking the Guildhall would sell a few copies of Baldur's Mouth, I expect.
No distractions, mate. 9 Fingers has me watching over Pierre Priss here. Wants our friends in Parliament close, with this new Duke making moves.
A charm, of course. And then you'll do it yourself.
Bare hands.
Uktar hardly wants his guards comfortable now, does he?
What, Lady AQ still playing that game? I don't have one ready.
It's an orphanage, Uktar. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well. Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster. No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious.
about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you. Thinking about moving in? I have some lovely lightless cells I could show you.
We won't tax your hospitality too long, Nine Fingers. I'm searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. Stone Lord.
Lies.
Minsk was never one to need much persuading. Not when it came to spilling my people's blood. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your Harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose two of its heroes in one day.
Minsk is the Stone Lord. Jaheira's friend doesn't sound so friendly after all.
So, this Stone Lord is the legendary Minsk. And a newly minted cultist, no less. Are we sure we want to find him before Nine Fingers does? I doubt he'll be pleased to see us.
There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further. She means what she says. But we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk? Someone else in her guild hall will. We need to be swift. I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. Guildhall is awash with ale-scented gossip at the best of times. These days, they have nothing but the Stone Lord to talk about.
Knife. A hot one, I think.
Keep the Harper out of trouble. Just because I don't want to kill her doesn't mean I won't. Beyond that, be welcome. Be merry. Is there something you require of a humble guildmaster? Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? A charitable donation to the good protectors of Rivington. Was that the tune that played you? The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. Keep me from having to kill the Harper. Which means keeping out of the Guild's way, all right? Wonderful. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. We don't. The Zentarim work for me. Time was I'd charge the bastards double if I let them into my hall at all, but times change. The Guild is many things, but it's not an army. If the Absolute keeps pushing in on our territory, then I need a little weight to push back. We've crossed paths over the years. Two hands trying to steer the city. Just not always in the same direction. Oh, I can't stand Harpers as a rule, but Jair is the exception. She's only really half a Harper at most.
You mean that as a compliment? I am sure.
The same way I'm not just the lowly thief, vagabond, and murderer the Watch and peers would paint me as. I happen to be a fine singer, too. Thieves, frauds, and miscreants. If it's just the Watch warrants you're reading. The Guild isn't any one thing. We're everything. All the parts of the city the Watch don't want seen, so they push us to the far side of their law. But it's not the Watch that keeps the peace, or gives justice to any Baldurian who asks, whether they can pay for it or not. It's us. If we take a little tribute in return, or tie strings of service to those we help, well, what of it? So long as we're working as one, it all runs quick, quiet, and clean. Clean water, filthy riches, and everything in between. We're citizens of the city. No more, no less. Right now, I'll settle for taking our city back. No begging? Not even a snotty little please? It's almost like you don't know who you're talking to. The order's been given. It's done. So I hope you know another tune, because I am getting bored of this one. You have? But don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. You'll find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Peers, well, they're just generally too inbred to be useful. The Absolute's at our gate, and the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it. Keep the Harper out of trouble. Beyond that, be welcome. Be merry.
What are you having? Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you?
Careful!
What's the point?
Like Nine Fingers has an ambush planned at the counting house, with the Stone Lord as her prey.
Victor isn't himself, so let's just Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometime. Come on now, guys.
Ready to do some business? Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you...
I know times are tough, but this crowd could mingle a bit, eh? We're all on the same side.
Hmm?
Maybe that's why this Stone Lord is pushing so hard. He wants Keen's underroads all to himself. Maybe that's why...
Go on. Technically, I'm supposed to be on watch.
Stay alert.
Any news, Tigger?
No. Watch for the signal.
Whatever it takes.
God, this is boring.
Salutations.
The broadsheet's got... Things aren't like they used to be. Broadsheet says it all, really. The paper quality's atrocious. Worn edges, easy tearing. That newfangled mechanical printworks is to blame.
Ah, you look like someone who can probably read. Can I interest you in a copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Please buy one. We're all doing our bit. Better than sitting around waiting for the gates to open. It's a really good paper, though. No spelling mistakes in it or anything. Thank you. My first sale. I can't wait to tell Mole.
Would you throw one of them?
Have you seen the size of Atlantis candle? Have you seen the size of a steel?
Arrest the smell? Some help you are. Where's the steel watch when you need them?
coins to feed my son? He's sick and like... Please, sir. Please. It's for my son. Anything would help. Any amount at all.
I feel a little dizzy.
Please, kind sir. Can you spare a few coins to feed my son?
Hells. Beautiful merfolk these are not.
For the fallen. By your command. I am fury. I am death. Taking position.
I've missed this. Moving.
Striking distance.
Into position. Time to strike. Taking position.
Thank you for cutting those creatures down, truly. Gods know what would have happened if you weren't here.
Wargin? They wouldn't normally wade ashore in search of a fight.
Well, that could have gone a lot worse. Thanks for that.
From my boat!
Gods! All we wanted was a nice dockside walk, not an unscheduled menagerie visit.
I think I might have had my fill of fish for the next few 10 days.
At least that playing around is bad for business.
Did you see? They popped up out of the water all around me. Bitch Queen's mercy.
Leave me be! What are you doing in here?
You catch the scent of death on the man's clothes, his skin damp with decay. He appears unwell.
This is my spot. Go on, find your own. Yes. Now you mention it. It's probably contagious. Best not to come too close. No matter. Stop making so much noise. You'll have the fist sniffing around.
Best keep your hands to...
Thanks again for dealing with those Sawagan. You saved more than just my livelihood. A bit quieter after the Sawagan attack, but that's to be expected. Loyal customers will be back. Fish mainly. The Flaming Fest commandeer the best stuff, but I can show you what I've got. Watch yourself. Our hero's back. Fish mainly. The Flaming Fest commandeer the best stuff, but I can show you what I've got. Watch yourself.
Oh, I saw you fighting those monsters. You were magnificent, I think. I mean, I couldn't really see from where I was, but I bet you were.
Did you hear this was the best place to buy fish in the city as well? Seems they neglected to mention the sea devils.
That was incredible! And just think what a story it'd make when fish fight back.
Thank you. Something over there.
Maybe we should meet somewhere different next time. Folk will get suspicious.
Just discussing the weather, dearie. Nothing of interest to you.
Plenty to do and see in the gate. No need to barge in our private chat. Still got the goods?
Wouldn't be here if I didn't, would I? And you? Keeping up your end?
Uh-huh. Flour. 9 whole sacks. Just don't...
Careful.
Did some upper city type wake up to find an empty larder this morning?
Better than not waking at all. Good quality stuff, too. Evil inside.
Pity. I like a little crunch.
We're a long way from Waterdeep. The air is ripe with magic.
Kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die.
Please, sir.
Oh, please.
Arrest the smell?
Some help you are. Where's this?
What's that?
Don't worry about the smell, citizen. Probably just the drains. Nothing to concern yourself with.
You can smell that, right? Bloody rotten it is. What about the smell? It stinks something rotten.
Probably just a dead cat.
Behold, this tree is plagued by pestilence, yet refuses to die. The goddess Shontia wishes me to save it. I can feel it. I will cure you of your disease.
Set into the mansion's faded exterior, you see the faintest outline of a door. An entrance designed to provide the utmost discretion. The door pulses with a heavy, melancholic magic. Whatever lies behind it concerns the living and the dead. You sense it waits for the right words. It requires permission to open. Lord Gortash's name opens many doors, but it does not open this one. The door does not stir. It will not answer. Whatever this door is waiting to hear, it is not the name of some ancient. Nothing responds within.
I will cure you of your pestilence.
What about the smell? It stinks something rotten.
Probably just a dead cat.
How about I buy the firework and you throw it?
An entire edition dedicated to one lord and his metal claw.
Faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves. And a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Falogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Falogir's Fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish. Aha! You must be Arthur's friend. Keep your voice down. Yes, yes, he's just upstairs, but only one flight. If you get to the top, you've gone too far. Browse as irresponsibly as you like. Just don't tell the other customers. Have you? Or perhaps the delicate simplicity of a perfectly crafted torch is more to your taste. Oh, heavens, no. Not with him. I work for him, as I do for all of my most loyal customers. Fabulously charismatic man, though. Tips well. What are you really asking, friend of Gortash? This one will be very useful against any and all enemies of Gortash. Please enjoy responsibly. And, oh, see for yourself. Remember, and if it's not...
Any torches, matches, wizards, or other sources of open flame, keep them unlit, please.
Head on up. Your uncle is waiting for you upstairs.
It's gonna need a phone.
I need to change out this barrel, Sue.
Employees only, Pastia. If you're expecting any packages, they'll bring them down to you.
Another friend of Felagir? All right. Just remember the top floor's off limits, password or not. Looking to buy a little something extra, then? That could not be less of your business. Smoke powder in its earthier forms. For purists only. Don't jostle any...
You do know that Uncle Felo...
Back for more of Uncle Felagir's finest, are you? Another friend of looking to buy a little something extra, then? That could not be less of your business. Another looking to buy a little something
Looking a little rusty. Rescheduled for maintenance. Can't afford a failure on a critical pipe.
I will cure you of your
brakes. Won't blow us up.
You do know that Uncle...
Back for more of Uncle Felagir's... Back for more of Uncle Felagir's...
What a day. Done. 8, 9, 10. Good. All fingers intact.
Time to change out this barrel, Sue. Pipes are looking a little rusty. Are we scheduled for maintenance? Just a bastard if it breaks. Won't blow us up.
We're lost, aren't we?
Not a sound.
Oh, please.
At the ready. What is it?
How about I buy
Pressure
fire?
steady. Are we at temperature yet?
Maintaining temperature. Steady at the moment.
Orders. I will ascend. My path be true. It's
With finesse.
Swords meet sorcery.
And I thought we were going to be friends. Make way!
Please, Mistra.
Red in tooth and claw. No time to waste.
Don't linger.
I don't fancy their chances. On it.
This is the easy part. No rest. Be your wicked old wise. On the move.
By all means.
Seen the size of a Lanternese candle? Have you seen the size of a steel watcher?
Such a heartless bastard.
That smoke powder.
He's gonna need a funeral no matter what it is.
If I go by,
Until he has somewhere properly brought.
would you throw it at a steel watcher? You don't have the pocket left for that. Maybe a little, but you pay me. I want to go home. try and find someone who can help Right, you blow out. them up. And then we'll get you something. Bet you All right. a Give me anything you million. want, Steel promise. Watcher wouldn't let that happen. Latest news is
So what exactly did you...
brand new. Only in 4 grams of that.
Let's do those.
Good luck.
If I go by the biggest firework they have, would you?
The corpse does not.
The Stone Lord, the Guild Panic on the street.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell. This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell. Your word.
Best not try that.
Let me work my magic. Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here. Oh, I have the magic touch.
Someone there? Easy.
Lovely day, this. For now. Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here. Direct me.
Need something?
Yes?
Watch your back.
Not fall before my time.
What am I supposed to do then? Miscreants creeping around? A stink like death itself?
What do you want me to do? Arrest the smell?
Some help you are. Where's the steel watch when you need 'em?
Awaken, little one. Flower and breathe as I know you can.
So what exactly did you see?
Tell you what. Little un found his forks gutted. Didn't see it happen more, thank the gods. City's on to some proper sick bastards.
Oh, poor kid found his parents like this. It's a tragedy, yeah. But it's not like we can look after him.
I shouldn't have. Mommy. Daddy. Please, get up.
Need something for defense? Or maybe offense? Either way, I've got what you need. My weapons won't.
You in need of protection, friend? Huh. What am I saying? Everyone's in need of protection. Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me. The way I... Find you, Loroakin.
God's damned hypocrites! The Blade of Frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. You are either a fool for trusting him or a wretch for conspiring with him. Doesn't matter which. Lady Mizora told me everything. How Will slaughtered his own father. How he craves his power. How he means to make the city bow to him and him alone. This city holds no place for you or for Ravengard's treacherous spawn. Yet I came through. I did what was right. You butchered Alder like the devils you are.
You remember the stories of Elturel's fall. The city was dragged into the hells at Zariel's behest, and Ravengard along with it.
At ease. By the living gods, I believe you. What darkness has fallen upon us? There's something you must know. I should have told Will sooner, but I'd hoped somehow Ravengard would return to it. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult was successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I should seek Will out and give him a message. Will was schooled in the ways of the great champions. He is to use those lessons to wake the worm sleeping beneath Baldur's Gate. The worm is oath-bound to answer the call and come to the city's aid. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldurin he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened. But just the once. The city has faced countless threats. But Ravengard knew it could not survive the absolute slaughter. With him gone and the city near ruin, the worm's awakening now falls to you and Will. The Duke gave me this. A legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you, or do not, and see Baldur's Gate burn to ash. Thank you. In darkness, I see your light. I should go. I know of still others that might help us when the battle horns call. Unleash the worm. Let its tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. And may they be driven forever from the coast.
Come out! Find you, the Rowan. Calm down.
So the fabled Ansur is to be found beneath the flagstones of Worm's Rock Prison. I have a spark or two up my sleeve. Could that be enough to light the way?
Stories! Get them right here! Can't bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A travesty! I'm exactly as Yondala made me. Never felt so liberated.
What can I do for you? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
I applaud your taste. One with the weave.
She nodded at me. Very suggestively, I might add.
A suggestive nod.
Interviews, politics, gossip. All of it gets in that bloody Baldur's Mount rag. Except what the people actually want in a broadsheet. Puzzles! Stories! Get them right here! The printed book has never been...
Let me back in, or bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. Leroican, the wizard who set out the contract, he owns this place. And his little page boy inside knows how to get to. Leroican said it'd be easy money. A smash and grab. Get in, get the night song, go. Turns out his little relic was in a temple of Shah, beneath an army of goblins. Would never have taken my people in if I'd known. I can't bring them back. But I can make Leroican cough up. Especially if you found the relic. Answer the question. Did you find it or not? Anathema. Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft. Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract. I want my cut. Still alive, is she? I'm not losing any more people. Only to see who's around. But with cash like what, see you around, mate. Loroakin, the wizard who set out the contract, he owns this place. And his little page boy inside knows how to get to him. Loroakin said it'd be easy money. A smash and grab. I can't bring him back. Answer the question. Did you find...
Sounds like fun.
Loroakin. I can't bring him back. Answer the question. And I... Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that. Immortal, eh? Interesting. Won't be easy getting her back to the wizard. But if you don't do it, someone else will. Hope you hit her well, mate.
Sol Invictus! Behold! The sacred illuminations of the mysterious ancient... Back off, Chop, you're too close. Do you want to lose your eyebrows? Back off, Chop. Ignis!
Great, isn't it? These are just cantrips. I can keep this up all day. Fiat Lux!
Yeah! I mean...
Fiat Lux!
Fiat Lux.
I was hoping to bump into you sooner or later. I've heard about you. I know the so-called savior of the city has taken an interest in you. One thing I've learned, real saviors never label themselves as such. Lord. A fine title for the greatest scoundrel in town. Imagine, wagging your big metal willies up and down the thoroughfares and calling yourself Archduke. Pathetic. He needs a proper challenge, and from what I've heard, you're the person to give it to him. I might not have exactly what you need, but I remain at your service. Have a look at least. Godspeed, and come back whenever you need something.
Oh, bloody hell. Can you believe it? They removed the Baldur's Mouth puzzle section. That was the best bit. And for what? An interview with some lord. I don't care what he's done. I just want my letter games back.
Come get your copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth speaks, the city shake. All right there, Chief? Can I interest you in a copy of our fine, fine broadsheet? Have a gander at that. Right here. The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, where to buy sandals. It's all here in the Baldur's Mouth.
Find all the remedy and alchemy ingredients you need at Bonecloak's Apothecary.